I'm Erick Wright, and this is our golden opportunity. Pastor Timothy Williams, good guy. He's a pretty good guy. He runs youth service in the summertime where they feed. They have a community feed kids every day, and they give them a chance to interact with other kids. They play games, basketball. They do a little football. They go outside and play. I want to get them involved in soccer because that's going to be big, especially for lower income kids. Soccer is the perfect sport. But Mr. Williams, he opened his doors to me, told me to come on out. And when I got there, I was supposed to speak. And I had been sick for the last 3 days. I could hardly even talk or whatever. But I went out there, I spoke to the kids, and I'm feeling terrible. But the kids wanted to play basketball. So I'm out there with slacks on and a tie, and I'm out here playing basketball with the kids. I stayed out there almost 2 hours running around with those guys. I can't wait to go back.
Hey, this is fun, but they do need some extra fans.
Need some what?
Extra fans and, some more ball equipment. And, some extra volunteers to help them do more than just play basketball. Like, because we got all these kids, some might be basketball players, some might be baseball players, but some might be artists. We need they need some instruments or something like that to get into, a few canvases where they can draw and stuff.
Yeah.
Just get them into different stuff other than the normal everyday things,
Sweet. Yes, peanut butter cornflakes and honey. Give me the old honey and peanut butter sandwich.
Yes. I'm about 170 pounds soaking wet, but by November I'll probably be 250 pounds. Snacking every time I get a chance to. Good. Yeah, or at least 2-3 more than fans. That'll do the trick. Tired, hot. Steady moving. I ain't sat down yet, for real, man.
Yeah.
I ain't sat down. I ain't started running my mouth yet. I make sure everybody got everything they need. You don't have access to some voter registration. I can bring you some.
Yeah, what I can do, I can get all that stuff.
Okay.
I'm a part of, I do that, the voting stuff. What we'll do, we'll set up precinct up at the church.
Okay.
And
yeah.
We'll make that like a little vote, where they can come and register.
Okay, because a couple of ladies around here has asked me about how can they register. Okay. And I was like, I'll talk to Mr. Williams to see if he has some locally.
Right. We can do that, and then we'll set up I'll get with you, and we'll set up a couple of days where they can come and just set up and register.
How many people showed up during the midterm elections?
It wasn't that many.
Probably wasn't 2,500.
It wasn't 2,500.
And that was Democrat and Republican.
That was Democrat and Republican.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. So
right.
we really gotta kick that up. What else can they do to make a living? They gotta take care of their family. They gotta feed their kids.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to get education to where I can go to work and come home and, live comfortable.
Right.
I don't want to be working on second place.
But you do know that there's thousands of people that's going to college, getting a degree, and still can't find the work. Yeah. it's more college students unemployed than anybody else.
Wow.
They're just graduating, then they got that. The average student come out of college with at least $30,000 in debt. Now, you come out of college $30,000 in debt, you can't find no job. You ain't finna buy no car, you ain't finna buy no house, you damn sure ain't finna about to get married. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to have no more kids because you can't even pay your damn
Phone bill.
You can't pay your phone bill, you know? So,
back at home with mama.
Exactly, and that's what a lot of people doing our age. Everybody from 21 to like 31, they staying at home with their parents. Yeah, but what we gotta do is make sure everybody getting paid enough money. Because if you tell everybody minimum wage is $7, then a person with a degree, you gonna short them out their money and pay them $10 an hour because you can. So nobody with no degree get paid them $10 an hour. You should pay them folks some money. Yeah, minimum wage should be $10.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And even with $10, you still can't pay your bills.
No, that's right.
You know?
Right.
I'm pretty sure some of the girls that was here that asked me about voting probably wasn't thinking about voting before today.
Right.
You know?
So we'll push it, man.
We just gotta catch everybody where they at.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Let everybody know this is important.
Right. It is important.
Even if you don't vote for me, you have to shoot. You gotta vote.
That's right.
You know? If you don't vote, you don't matter.
That's right. You don't have a right.
Right.
You should have a choice of what's in your opinion.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's true.
And you better off being caught in the immigration with everybody else and get deported.
Right.
Like you're not using your God-given right. Like participate in this. If you don't participate, we're gonna get the same kind of politicians.
Yeah, that's right. Every time.
And some people that really can care less about us.
I agree with you.
That play on everybody's emotions.
Right. Pretty much say they're gonna do it and don't do it.
Right. And where I'm from, you know, all politics are local. Where I'm from a small town. They can care less about Democrats or Republicans or white or black or any of that. It's just about the city and making sure the people is okay. People are struggling.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're not about making the people's lives better or making Alabama better, then you don't need the job.
Right.
Anybody do that.
That's right.
But man, I appreciate y'all guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if more people went to small towns like that, went to small towns like Elba, went to Greenville and Georgiana and Goshen and Union Springs, those small towns, they need us the most, man. And those are the main ones that's being ignored. Cause you look at their downtown, that's their bread and butter. That's how they make money. Half of the cities, their downtowns are struggling. They're crumbling because there's no opportunity there for nobody to make money. So that's the thing that fuels me to make sure that I at least can help out the downtowns. Because if we rebuild that, then we can rebuild the cities.
My name is Jason Andrews. I'm 8 years old. When I grow up, I want to be the president.
My name is LaDania. I'm 13. When I grow up, I want to go to law school and be a lawyer.
My name is Quintarius. I am 10 years old and I want to be a police and firefighter. Hello, my name is Amani. I'm 10 years old. I want to be a spy when I grow up. My name is Javon Carson. I'm 7 years old and I want to be a police when I grow up. My name is Isaiah and I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I want to be president.
The zoo. Oh my God. 17 boys. Was it 17 boys or 18? 17 boys. 17 boys was in my group that I went to the zoo with. And if you know anything about boys, you know they are wide open. They don't stop. They don't slow down. They like to fight, kick, punch, whatever, you know. But I have sons myself, so it wasn't a hard transition. But we got to go around the zoo. We learned a lot of stuff. There was no fight.
Red light. This man right here. This is OB. Say what's up, OB.
What's up, OB?
OB is the cameraman. Y'all want to be in the movie?
stars, myself, Erick Wright, and all of y'all. We need to do something about those shoes. Can you tie those up?
He's gonna be in the movie.
What channel is gonna be on?
What channel is gonna be on?
Yeah.
You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it wherever you want to get it.
What
Right?
What's it gonna be called?
Peanut butter.
What is it gonna be called?
Zoo
Adventures.
Yeah, Zoo
Y'all gonna make it fun?
What's your
Yes.
He's going back to sleep.
Let's go. Let him go.
Guys, what does rhinos eat?
Grass.
What do they eat? What do they eat?
Grass and plants.
They don't eat meat?
They do eat
Huh?
meat. They eat meat.
No, they don't eat meat.
They eat people.
No, they don't eat no people. So I want to at least portray that light that we need to start giving back to the kids. One by one, each one teach one. That's the motto that we should have. And of course it takes a village to raise a child, regardless of what we think. So we all want to do our part in making sure the village gets what it needs. I just wanted to stress the importance to the kids that the bald eagle resembles freedom. The freedom and what we should do to respect it. And that's why I asked them what would happen if you heard a bald eagle. What does the bald eagle represent? Where do you see a bald eagle at? You know, besides on the dollar, you know, you may see it when you're doing the Pledge of Allegiance every day. And I think kids should do the Pledge of Allegiance as much as possible, just to get the holistic approach of being an American. But I think the boys learn more that they had somebody that they can relate to. It's not very often that fathers get a chance to at least take off work or even be involved with some of the things that the kids do. And I think they enjoyed that the most, that they had somebody that they can relate to, someone that was a male like them. But the boys, they really took heed to a lot of things that I said. Now I did have some knuckleheads, but we got them together, you know. We got them together. It was fun. I can't wait till the next time. I think next time I'm gonna have 2 or 3 more people with me, so it won't be such a draining process. But it was fun. It was fun. Things like that I do all the time. I volunteer with the kids. I volunteer at the community centers. I try to host mentoring programs because the kids need us. You'll be surprised at what some kids don't get at home. You know, I remember when I was younger, my mother worked 3 or 4 jobs, and a lot of stuff that me and my brothers learned, we learned on the whim, or we learned outside of the house. A lot of bad habits we picked up from somebody else. We didn't pick that up from home. And it's good when your child is away from home, they can still get that positive influence. Like, I would only want that for my child if my child was out and I was not there. But hopefully we can do some more of it. I need to show, as a father, I need to show my children, have some kind of record for my kids to know that their dreams are not limited. There's no limit on dreams. There's no limit on their future. There's no limit on my future. And I wanted to lead by example and show that. So that's the main reason why I decided to run for Congress in the first place. But has it been easy? Not at all. I don't have $1 million. Hell, you see people arguing about the Democrat and Republicans, but hell, there's no Republicans knocking down my door to give me no money. There's no super PACs. There's no special interests fueling my campaign. Hell, there's no Obama machine that everybody's talking about. Hell, I ain't heard from Obama. I'm out here by myself. I'm out here going to meet people every day by myself. I've never made over $40,000 a year. And the money that I have and the money that I saved up, I took my life savings because I cared about Alabama. I cared about this district. I cared about my children's future. And I put it all on the line. Call it a risky gamble, call it some obscene dream, but I know it's possible. And as long as I can meet everybody, as long as you can see me and you can see what I'm about and know who I am, not what some blog site says or some newspaper said, which probably already paid off, but actually know who I am. Once you learn me, once you know who I am, you'll know that I'm a genuine person that only wants to get the job done, that only wants to make things better. Like, I've lived a life of making sure that I fix stuff and not break it. So that's why I wanted to run for Congress.